morning. How we doing? As you can see, I'm starting off on the wrong foot. Well, maybe not the wrong foot, but at least not the foot I plan to start out with. But we're here. And I think my morning's going so shitty because of how, yesterday ended. Thank God for TF's live stream. At least everybody got to have fun and be happy for that. So, happy Friday, everybody. You know what we're all going to talk about, because it's what everybody's talking about. But before we do all that, how's the most 11 important people doing? Wolfie, I believe you won the booby prize. Woohoo! A booby for you. I swear I'm going to turn on the cam here in a minute. But just hold, please. Flatty, she creeped right in on Wolfie with her cute little eyeballs. How are you, Flatty? I'm a little miscombobulated, if you can't tell. I swear Fridays seem to be that way. Of course, Tuesdays probably do too. But who else we got? We got Lil Bit. What's up, darling? How's that belly? And we got Mishka. Mushka. How are ya? Oh, Flatty. Thank you very much. Just buying my coffee for the morning, aren't ya? I needed it. I was trying to roll intro. I was having a hell of a time. I couldn't find it. Just everything was fucked up. Wolfie wipes his paws and looks in and howls. I love that. Hey, Art. If it takes 6 hours for the live to start, I'm gonna lose it. No, I swear. Never. No. If I ever do that to you, something really bad's gone on. It's not because I'm out having drinks with my buddies. Let me just tell you that right now. I was trying to be on time today, but I went to click it and it just didn't want to do it. And so I thought, yeah, I can see very plainly this ain't gonna go good until I reboot it. So I shut her down and rebooted her, and she was clicking right along. So I'm pretty sure that was the problem. Even though I shut it down last night and started it up this morning, so I don't know what the problem is. I guess I went through a lot of shit this morning. I don't know. But it didn't like me. Tears of her bra, throws it into the fire and yells, "Not today." Oh, tears off her bra. Got it. Duh. There you go. I just stick with that story. What's up, Jimmy? How are ya? See, it's doing it again. It's taking forever. Oh, this fucking pisses me off. I don't have the patience for this. Sugar Britches. How are you, darling? So, I know everybody's probably talked it to death, but I feel like now's the time to wake up, people. When do we? I gotta say, I'm curious. I'm really curious at how long it's gonna be before people are like, okay, it's time to stop letting our government do this to us. I'm quite curious as to when that's going to happen. Because if you don't think that they're fucking running right over the top of us, you ain't been paying attention. What's up, Tina? Are you in here? And Andy, and Gurf, and Hairbag, and Kai. Wow, I just missed a whole bunch of people. And Jeannie, what's up? So all these people came in, but my numbers on StreamYard never changed. Not that I really give a shit about numbers, but I know you do, honey. But you know what? If we don't get to say what we want to say, then are we free? Because I don't think so. I'm actually thinking about doing the same thing, or if I have one that I was actually going to put out Memorial Day and I didn't do it. I actually completely spaced it off. But when I posted a flag that was upside down, and I don't normally do that, but I do feel like we're in distress at this point to where, you know, shit's falling apart. On the other hand, a lot of people look at it as, now we know Trump's going to win, but do we? Do we really? Because I feel like if they screwed us on the last election, what makes you think they're not going to this one? And if, I mean, we can, yeah, just to clarify, I'm willing to let people say what they need to say regarding their frustration on what's going on and what's going to go on for the next year here or 6 months. It's not going to be pretty. I can feel it. But even if they demonetized me, the only thing that would truly bum me out is if they took the channel, which I would start over. At that point, I would know I was doing the right thing, and so I would literally, I'd go to my gutter girl channel and just go from there. So they wouldn't stop me. They might hold me back a little, but monetization isn't necessarily the biggest thing for me. I mean, I do like the idea that I am able to get more things for the channel, but it's not a deal breaker. I'd do this regardless. So, and there is other ways that if people wanted to contribute, in fact, it would probably be better because then it doesn't go to YouTube. Ha. Um, and I wouldn't say that if YouTube wasn't trying to stifle us all the time, but they are. I've tried to stream to Rumble, honey. It will not. It just I cannot seem to get it connected. I need to sit with somebody that has a clue on getting that because it's different. I was for the longest time. If you go look at my Rumble channel, it has lots of lives on it that streamed. They didn't stream, but they were on. They went on directly after um, the live would air, or would stop airing, and then all of a sudden, YouTube changed its bullshit how they could, stream. So it screwed us over for those who had the streams going over to Rumble directly linked to go over there. So it screwed us, and now I can't seem to figure out how to get it to redo it. There is a way, I just ain't figured it out. I know, Tina, it bums me out because I would love to, but they seem to want to make it really difficult. And I don't think it's so much Rumble trying to make it difficult, obviously. I think it's more StreamYard and YouTube. And in all reality, it is StreamYard because that's who I have to connect it up with. Why? Why is this thing telling me I got weather issues here? Fucking go away. Okay. So I've missed a bunch of chat here. Art, don't be telling me that. You be telling me you were a programmer. I'd be picking your brain. I'm sorry, I'm reading. So that's a perfect, see? When you have a judge with a 300-pound thumb on the scale, the outcome is predictable. I'm not a fan of Trump, but weaponizing the legal system isn't a good idea. I agree. Trust me, this sends us down a really hairy road that I'm not sure we all want to go through, but we kind of have no choice. Hey, Hairback, what's up? I think that people are going... Well, I hope you're right, Hairbag. Well, you know what? The 30% wouldn't bug me so bad, Tina, if they didn't stifle me so much. But they're constantly stifling us, I mean, just watching how they analyze stuff, like when you go to your back, when you go into your studio and look at all your stuff and how they analyze. I'm not a huge numbers person, but I can read numbers. I'm not stupid. And so when you look at how they have their graphs and everything, they have changed it quite a bit, um, even since I just got monetized. I mean, since January, it's changed quite a bit. And you can see how, I mean, I've only picked up subs and views and watch hours. Yet if you look at the graph, they try to make it look like I've gained nothing or actually lost. I'm like, what the fuck? How do that you make no sense. That absolutely makes no sense. So when they do that, I mean, one of my things that I absolutely loved in school was I loved reading graphs. So I'm big on that kind of stuff in that in and reading the numbers aspect of it. And none of it makes any sense. Thank goodness that numbers was never really a big thing for me. Um, I just wanted people to come here, hang out, relieve some stress, have fun, maybe learn a thing or two, and always be headed for the gutter. I hope you're right. But I think we might be getting screwed. Gurf, you've lost 3 friends since yesterday. Well, were they really friends? For me, I've realized that when people go, "Oh, I don't want politics to get in our way of our friendship." Well, here's the deal. How you vote makes a difference in my life. So, your belief in politics does concern me. I mean, how can it not? That it would is to say that it doesn't. If you care at all about how your life's going or how it may go, um, because of how somebody votes, then politics should concern you and how somebody believes in the politics. I mean, it really should. I don't understand how it can, especially as drastic as things have gotten. I mean, I don't know people's beliefs with how just take one piece of it, and that is how certain people believe kids should be groomed. That in itself, if that person that believes in that doesn't make you sick, I'm not so certain that you really realize what they actually believe in and how it couldn't make you sick. Oh, just ugh. Talk you into a nap while I'm talking some boring shit, honey. It'll probably take you right into a nap shell. By the way, thank you for coming. And everybody else. Who else? I just thought I seen somebody else come in. Didn't I? Lace and Blaze. Well, I'm not sure that voting's necessarily going to help. Because if 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 it's fucking rigged, then how I mean, how can you depend on it? So, not that I won't, because I will, just in case. But and I don't want to lose the system, so to speak. I mean, I do want to lose most of the system. I'd like to go back to the original system, which is, you get off your lazy ass and go vote. And yes, there are certain circumstances, but those are few and far between of people that cannot do that. And we all know what those are. We shouldn't have to lay them out. Common sense should tell you what those are. If you don't understand common sense, you probably might not want to be here. Well, it doesn't matter because even if the vote is so strong that it stifles the attempts, it there's no all they do is just add fake votes, honey. I mean, literally by the fucking duffel bag full. Hell, I think they gave up using the duffel bag and just started entering numbers at one point, or in a couple of the states. I mean, there was no proof to ever be able to go back on. That's one of the parts of the system that is broke, is there was no proof to go back to say, okay, this vote was counted, this one wasn't. None of that. They destroyed all that. Oh, nice, Tina. So you listening? Just critiquing all my shit. You're fine. I don't care. You can. Oh, it always has been harder to be a gun channel than a cooking channel. They ain't fucking. It's always the culprit. It's never the crazy ass person. It's just, Yeah. Well, but okay, so that's kind of what I mean, though, Gurf, is you say casual friends, but we're all celebrating the conviction of Trump in that sham trial, and that's for them to believe in that. It tells me what a shallow person they are, and I have a really hard time with that type of shallowness because it's basically you absolutely refuse to see any sense in anything. Like you literally refuse for them to celebrate that. They know it was an absolute sham, but yet they still celebrate it. I'm sorry, but I'm all about character. I really don't give a shit. You could have 7 eyeballs. I don't care. But if you got good character, fuck yeah, you and your 7 eyeballs come right over and visit. I just can't you got to have character and you got to be able to talk to us. That is, I mean, you got to be able to convey it. I mean that in the sense of you have to be able to. I'm one that sometimes I have to stop and think about what I'm going to say, more so than Yank, who can just rattle that shit off like it's nobody's business and he's just reading a fucking encyclopedia. I can't do that. I have to sit there and think about what I'm going to say and then, make sure it sounds right and not just me being a hag. or sounding stupid. So that's what I mean by, being able to talk, to be able to converse the information that you need to get out your mouth from your brain. Am I way behind? I can't say the same. I can't say the same, Mark. I wish I could, but I can't. I can't. You know me. I mean, I wear my heart on my sleeve, but I also wear my asshole right there beside it. And a lot of people can't handle that. I mean, it's okay. It's okay if you can't. You can, it's, I don't necessarily have a problem that they can't handle it. I'm kind of hard to take. But all in all, the one thing you can't call me is dishonest or filtered, which is kind of the same thing. Just saying. Oh, Shelly. Honey, thank you very much. But you don't have to give me anything to listen to your 2 cents. I love your 2 cents way more than I love my 2 cents most of the time. Let me tell you, girl. But thank you. Thank you very much. Wait, let me go up here. I missed this one. Posting this one purely for narcissistic attention. I love you, Shelly. Okay, now let me go back. See those highlighted ones. I don't know how people. Well, I mean, unless you're Rick, I don't know how people miss those because they stand out like a sore thumb in StreamYard for me. Okay, where was I? Shelly got me miscombobulated. Okay, local politics. Oh, are you gonna say this, Tina? And your local politics mean even more. But yeah, voter turnout drops drastically when there are no federal elections. Well, let me just tell you that I vote at all of them. However, our system's fucking broke. You, we do mail-in ballots, and it is the worst system ever for voting. If you want to be able to fuck a system, do mail-in voting. It's the best way. I mean, how anybody could have ever thought it was a good idea to just let everybody do it is absolutely lost they wanted to cheat the system. They wanted to. That's all I have to say. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Sorry, reading. Yep, chain of custody, all of it. You are so right. Chain of custody was thrown right out the window. I This is what I don't understand is when something happens on the left, when something happens on the right side, that the left feels like they have been screwed or anything. It doesn't matter. If they disagree with it at all, they fucking yell loud and proud and they don't fucking stop until burners or dumpsters are burning and shit's going down until they get what they want. Yet, we, the conservatives, whatever you want to fucking call us, seem to just sit back and continue to watch the shit happen, never doing anything. I don't know how else to make people understand that what we've been doing ain't working. It's not working. They just convicted one of the most prominent people in the world for absolute fake shit. And there's no uprising. Everybody's just waiting until they see what happens next. I don't know. That's the way to do it. Again, for the 50th thousandth time. Why? Who is texting? Oh, it's my husband. I'm gonna beat him. I don't know. I mean, I know y'all are like, we gotta go to the local level. Dude, there's lots of people that go to local level. Jesus, in Oregon, they have a Trump, Women for Trump. That thing has a lot of people, and those women do a lot of shit for all of it, for this whole thing. Yet, it's not getting anywhere. It's not going anywhere. No, and nothing's happening. So I just don't, I just don't know if what we're doing is working. I think we're all going to have to come up with some effort. We all know what I'm going to say without saying it, but the time has come, and still nobody's willing, and most aren't ready. Okay, I missed a whole bunch. There was something I was going to look for on Facebook. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I know what it was. I'm looking. Oregon Woman for Trump. So there's almost 4,000 in just now. This is Oregon we're talking about, a blue state. There's almost 4,000 just in this little Facebook group of just women that go out and beat the pavement and do all the things and are into their whole local government and are, beating all the fucking ways that they can. And yet it hasn't even made a dent. Not a dent. You're right, Guy. Totally right. Well, you say that, but there's lots of proof that's been pulled, showing that there was many votes added for Biden and many votes taken away, not just in one state, in many states. That tells me a lot. I understand how the whole electoral votes go. I get it, all that. It still doesn't mean we weren't screwed. There are tons of states. They've showed it over and over and over. No, I don't have the list on me, but I'm telling you, there were tons of states that showed all the discrepancies in um, how many times votes were counted twice or three times, all different kinds of shit. And then there was more that they couldn't prove because, well, sorry, we destroyed the ballots. That seems like I mean, what a way to fuck a system. I'm sorry, I'm reading, trying to check them all out. It wasn't all fraud. You're right. I mean, there was more fraud than there wasn't, Art. They're just, I mean, it's so obvious. It's so fucking obvious. It's the same thing they're doing right now. It's the same thing that's going to happen right now with the fact that they let all these people in the border and now they're trying to make it to where it's going to be legal for them to vote. And who the fuck do you think they're going to vote for? So now we're going to get screwed again, even if they go by their paperwork route of, okay, well, these people are legal. So now let's let them vote. That's that's fraud. Hey, Wanda, how are you, darling? The charges are all basically uh I don't want to let me get the information cuz I don't want to talk out of I don't want to say the wrong thing. So they're calling it Donald Trump found guilty on all counts of hush money. But what it is, why isn't it? So it was for $130,000. Okay. That was the money. And it was money that his attorney made to adult film star Stormy Daniels in the days before the 2016 election. So it wasn't even Trump doing it, but of course they're going to say that it was Trump doing it. And so, and I mean, like I said, I don't really give a shit. I never cared when Clinton was getting it head underneath his desk. I don't care. I don't care what you do then. I just want to know that you are competent to run the country. What you do in your bedroom, I don't give, that doesn't, I mean, I don't care. If you can run the country the absolute best because you had Stormy Daniels under your bed, I don't care. That and it doesn't make it right, but it still does not take away from his ability to do the job that I need him to do to run my country. Okay, where are we at? 66 degrees. Yay, Kai. Um, my coffee got cold. Mm-hmm. See? Mail-in ballots in Chicago too. And that's when our state went from red to blue. It's bullshit. It was a total scam. I'm telling you, the whole thing was an absolute scam. And Gutter pulls out the voice. I pull out the mop and start mopping the floor. 3 charges. Has total contradiction between them in the end. So how can it go forward? I don't get it either. I don't understand. When the Department of Justice wouldn't take it twice, I believe. I mean, it's it's definitely they're just weaponizing the whole fucking system. I mean, it's so obvious. I mean, they might as well just whipped out the old gun. I mean, that's basically what they've done. Shelly, why are you following me with the mop? It was revenge. It's because the current deep state will send law enforcement after us on the right just for saying the wrong thing on social media. Oh, I mean, at this point, I guess if it comes to that point, it's where you have to be able to stand up. You have to be able to say, I still, regardless of whether you think I'm wrong or not with what I said, you know, I, I have the right to my own beliefs. We still do live in America, and it is freedom of speech. Still. Yep, you're right. You're right. So, are you going to win by playing by the rules? Not if the others are allowed to continue to play by breaking the rules, which is exactly, I mean, come on, even when Trump was in office in that 4 years, it was, I mean, look at all the all the fucking pullback he got. It was hard for him to get anything done, and he still got a lot done. But think about what he could have got done had they actually been working with him, like our government is supposed to do. Yeah. Oh, I promise. I'll let you watch. Just don't tell Marv that, I let you watch. Yeah. Yeah, again, it's bullshit. It is bullshit. That's why I say. So do you see why I say, girl, that's not work? It's not working. It's not. They went and they did a peaceful protest outside the abortion clinic, and then law enforcement shows up at your door. So how are you supposed to? That's why I said this fucking peaceful shit ain't working. I mean, show me where it's worked. Show me. Because I'm not seeing it. And I'm trying to find it. I mean, I used to be the one saying, "Oh, these protesters," I mean, I don't trust me. Watching what went on in Portland and all of that shit, and what it still looks like today, and it's gut wrenching to see all that, and it's awful. But for starters, theirs was done in a completely different way. It wasn't to wake the government up. It was actually for the government they did that shit. So let's get that straight right now. Um, so I think it's a completely different situation. That when the like-minded people get sick of the shit, there won't be no turning back at that point, and I think it'll be completely different than fucking starting the dumpster on fire. Let's just say. I don't think it'll be. I think it'll be completely different. Yep, I do. I do. I do. Clean up on aisle five. Hmm. I know. That's what I mean. Do you see? So that's that's why we can't keep doing what we're doing, because it's not working. Your sign that says whatever isn't working. Not even 5,000 signs is going to fix it. That's why it's ultimately so important that everybody actually does get prepared. And because we don't know what's really going to happen, or and maybe it won't happen for a bit, but if you're prepared now, at least, regardless, if you have kids, even they'll be prepared in the event if something should happen later on down the road. I mean, I don't know. I don't see how much more people are going to take before they start blowing up here in the US. Like we've already seen it in other countries where they're just sick of the shit and they're like, no, we're fucking standing up. You're not doing that. We're not having it. You're right. We're not uncomfortable enough, obviously. And who's going to be the first? You're exactly right. Jeannie, do you watch? Do you watch? Do you go and watch Rick's channel, Good Luck America? Oh, look.
Hello.
What's up, Oilers? How are you?
I'm doing good.
Right on.
Just trying to
I
figure
thought I
out.
heard.
Come on. My camera's fuzzy. It's a little fuzzy. I don't know why, so don't mind me.
Something's crackly. I wonder if it's my headset.
Hang on here.
Nope, it stopped. I think it stopped.
Okay, let's.
So yeah,
How are you?
good. How are you?
Oh, good. Gonna go live at 4:55 today on my Oilers channel there to for the game because there's a big game. It's Game 5 tonight in Dallas.
Ah, see. Okay, I'm gonna see what happens if I shut off K Talk.
Hello, hello, hello. You
Okay,
still hear crackling? Is it on my end? There,
yeah,
Wolf.
I just shut off your background noise to see if that would help, but that didn't seem to do it either. So maybe. Let me see now.
All right, I'll try now.
Oh, there we go.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. It was just crackling, and when it's in the ear, you know what it's like.
Kai
It's like,
off grid living there. Oilers is crackling. Is it better now there?
oh no, it is still crackling. That's weird.
He's crackling.
Yeah, I need to get one of those sound mix box things because I think
Hang
that
on.
helps a lot. Okay.
Nope. Still crackling. Okay. Give me a moment here.
No worries. You're the one that has to talk because I can't hear it when it crackles.
Is this better now? Curious what the heck the setting is there. I changed it. How many free
It's
kittens?
less. It's still crackling a little, but it's less. Hey, Tony, what's up?
Okay. Just give me the thumbs up with my name once you still crackling. Okay, hang on here.
Yeah, don't ignore Shelly.
Okay, is this better?
Yep. Yep, that's better. Talk.
Hello, hello, hello.
I still hear a little crack, but it's way better than it was.
Hang on here. Reduce background noise. There we go. Let's turn that on. A little better. Is it better now?
Nope. It's kind of weird.
I'll be back. I'll drop out. I'll come back.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to get through chat here. Oh, I was actually watching one too, and it was a bunch of the guys that actually said their parents were on still on the electoral roll. It's I mean, it's just nuts. There's no consistency. You have to understand that when you oversee yourself, you're bound to have, I mean, you're bound to ace it every time. And that's basically, I mean, the government, they audit themselves, they oversee themselves. So, when you say, let me talk to your supervisor, well, okay, well, now the supervisor is just investigating it and it ain't going anywhere because they just investigated themselves, basically.
Okay, let's see how this is.
Ooh, it's so weird. Maybe if I turn down mine.
Am I still crackling? Oh my, why is that? Why is it crackling? It's never done this before. Stupid technology.
I'm telling you, who knows? It's not as bad as it was, though. It's fine. Yep, and the courts refused to listen. He couldn't have any witnesses. Um, he couldn't try. He couldn't. No witnesses. What are the other things they held back from him? I mean, he basically got to do nothing. He didn't even. I don't even think he got to speak for himself.
Okay, is this better now?
I believe it is. Keep talking.
Hello, hello. Is this better now?
Ooh, I still hear a little crackle. That is so weird. Especially because I've never heard you crackle before.
So dumb, these headphones.
But it's weird it's the headphones that would do it. Oh, of course, you got your mic on your headphone, huh? I know. I know, Wanda. You're right. All right, scrolling through here. Yep. Yeah, I could care less. I mean, maybe it's, not necessarily morals or ethic wise the great, but I, they have strip clubs. What's the difference? Yes, it's a non disclosure agreement. When does a non disclosure agreement become a hush money? Exactly. I would think what the tabloids do is hush money. And that is not even legal. I know. Fucking crazy. And you don't think that's you don't think that's totally a rigged situation there? I mean, you even said it to hide some other crime. So, do you see how you don't even have all the information, Art? In that sense, they don't want to give anybody the information. They don't, I mean, you get pieces of it. I mean, for fuck's sake, Trump didn't even get to know all the information. Is it better now?
So yeah, and I played that
Oh, way
song.
better.
Okay, I gotta
Gone.
go back. What is the settings? Because that's what I need to know. Good,
Take a picture. Yeah.
awesome. Hang on here. Yes, is this better? Everyone, give me the thumbs up with my name if it's better. If it's not, let me know.
Oh no, it's way better.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good. Thank you very much. So I know now what I need. I'm writing it down. Just give me a moment here.
Yeah, and let's not forget that these charges didn't occur while or when he took office. So, I mean, these are from. They've already been denied twice by the Department of Justice. Yet the state is going to decide that they're going to, take him to. They're going to run his ass through the ringer.
Okay, hang on here. Oh, look, I hear a little bit of fuzzling again. Damn it.
I don't.
I did. I think maybe because I maybe moved around there, but I'm hoping it's still fine.
Yeah, I hate that. So, what do you think it is? The jack?
Um, well, just hang on. I think maybe because I'm moving around, so just bear with me. I think it's still clear. A few people said it's perfect, but
Yes.
anyways, I'm just gonna just go with that.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay, I'm not touching it. I'm just gonna leave well enough alone here. I want to talk about this whole Trump charges. Wasn't this hush money to have, to pay some kind of a stripper? Um,
No, what it is they have non-disclosure agreements. And I mean, lots of people make them, employers make them with all kinds of people. It's who knows? It could have very well been a whole stripper, but it wasn't. There was nothing illegal about it. That's the thing, is there was nothing illegal about it. The Department of Justice looked at it twice and said, no way.
okay, so if this was hush money, it's aren't you supposed to keep quiet about this? I mean, like now it's public. Now it's called public. So now she should have to give that back to Donald Trump there because this is not hush. This is now out in the public.
True. That's a very good point. It's non-disclosure agreement, which means you cannot talk about this da 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 da. You can't talk about it. So whatever happened, regardless of what it was, I mean, fuck, who knows? Maybe he hired her to fucking be a hooker for his. I don't know. Something tells me that it wasn't as shady as everybody wants to believe it was. I just don't. I just don't think it was,
So I think
especially the way they're making a big deal about it.
this whole thing is planned because this morning she's announcing a tour sometime today where she's going to go talking about this whole thing across US and Canada there. And I thought to
See,
myself there, so how did they go back in and they do that? Because yeah, apparently she's
mhm,
coming close by to me there, and I thought to myself there, what? I was like, really? It's not announced yet there, so maybe they'll wait till tomorrow. But I think today maybe she's drunk or celebrating as Stormy Daniels is. She usually gets drunk quite a bit, but
mhm,
I think that like why they went back and then all of a sudden, boom, they were gonna adjourn for the day, and then they decide to come up with this. I mean, what happens? They say, oh, she wants to announce a tour, so we want to get him guilty, so she could talk about that on the tour. I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
there's a lot to be said there. Something's very fishy and something very stinks in China, and I tell you, it sounds like Stormy Daniels is stinky because she is definitely
yep,
she's very corrupt because all of a sudden they find him guilty, but yet, um, she's going to be announcing this tour. I don't know when. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday, but I know very, very soon there. So why would obviously some lawyer went in there, said, we'll pay you a bunch of money if you can
mhm,
vote in our if you can go in our favor there. I mean,
mhm,
I don't understand that because they were going to adjourn, and all the news media had left for the day, and then they had to scramble and come back and run
mhm,
from the hotel rooms, and it was like, what? It was like, well, the judge was all ready to adjourn
mhm.
for today.
Yeah. It, nothing surprised me with the entire case because, I mean, everything's been done by breaking rules. The judge broke the rules, giving out the instructions, for God's sakes. Art says the problem is if both sides stop caring about the rules, then there will be no rules, and that is just as bad. Well, here's the deal: is You're right. It'll actually probably be worse for a minute. But then here's what happens: the stronger wins out. And then those stronger
Right.
people, which in my opinion happen to be the conservative bunch, can get shit back to a balance. Because right now things are so out of balance. You're the one forking all the money out, and the big dogs are the ones raking it in, and they're sitting back not doing a fucking thing in the process. But you're going to work every day and paying your taxes and doing your shit, which is why we haven't had time to pay attention to any of that shit, because people have lives. They got to get their shit paid. They've made it to where you have no choice but to stay working and doing your shit and focusing on it so that you can't focus on what the hell they're screwing you out of.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I literally like I'm like going like what? And of course, even the CB. Well, I mean that's what I watch here, there, and I watch others. And they said, yeah, they said we had to just grab our bags. They said we had all the wires and they were ready to put them away there, wait for like, to hear when they're gonna do it there, if it was the next day, today, or whatever. But all of a sudden, it had to have been yesterday there, and it was like, um
Hmm.
it's so crazy, and they had to rush back there, and one guy forgot the lens of the camera, so that way he
Hmm.
could have a good video shot of in the courtroom, and they gave him dirty. Apparently, from what the this is coming from the reporters, so this isn't a joke. There, they gave him the dirty eye as they walked by him, like, and then when they were leaving, they gave him the dirty eye there, and it's like, really, it's like, couldn't you just be civil and not give them the dirty, just walk past? And they said when they walked past, they were silent. Yes, I understand that, but they gave him the dirty eye. That was one report here that we heard there, and I thought to myself, and actually, even the reporter who is in New York outside said, this was just caught off guard. Said this caught everyone off guard, and said this was not surprised there. And they said they said, I don't know. They said there's a lot of answers still to be worked out. And but Jimmy Biter brings up a good one. Why was it okay when Clinton did it? Yeah, it's okay for Clinton.
Hmm.
It's okay for Clinton, but it's
Well,
not okay for anybody else. Heaven forbid. But hey, if you're a Democrat, you're allowed to get away with it there.
Well, look
Or
at the files that, Trump had at Mar-a-Lago that was under lock and key, yet Biden's got his stuck out in the garage with his Corvette, and in about five other different places he don't even know where in the hell it is. And they barely even blinked an eye at him. Because why? Oh, because he's basically old and couldn't handle some kind of trial like that. Oh, really? Weird.
okay, so apparently my computer is telling me that I have a computer update. I have to restart it, and there was a bunch of updates. So I'm gonna go do this and come back, and who knows,
Okay,
maybe
no worries.
the damn problem might get fixed. But I will come back. Don't worry.
All right. Okay, crackling, crackling, crackling. I'm getting past the crackling. Okay, good. Gutters. Need to make it to the kitchen. Mix. Okay. Um, hey, TPR. That's what I always wonder. Sounds like you're overdriving your audio and it's breaking up. So, which means you just have to turn it down some, correct? Yes, which yet again means he was screwed over again. Dang. I agree, Tina. She gonna bankroll it all. Right? Right, Tina? I mean, all of it was done above board. He had the books on it. I mean, if he was trying to screw somebody, it wouldn't have been done with books. He shit. 130,000 cash is chump change to Trump. Exactly. So all we can think about is paying our bills and, all the taxes and all that shit. I mean, you think about how much you pay in taxes. So I don't think people understand that when you save all the money that you save to try to be able to live on when you become retired, um, that money is taxed like nobody's business. It is astronomical the money that they want for you from you when you take out money out of your 401k. I don't think people realize. So whatever you think you got in there, you better think twice as to think whether that's going to be enough money for you to make it. It all sounds good, but with the way inflation is, and I don't know if it's ever going to get back to a reasonable rate of anything, um, we need a hell of a lot more money than we used to. But we're paying way too much in taxes. And this is all because of the ones that can't pay. Oh, very true. I mean, he could have done this whole thing under the table and nobody'd have been the wiser. They'd have never known it. Um, yeah, the lawyers that I worked with, every one of them came out and said that they would work until they died. They would, because I was like, Jesus, it's like none of them save any money. And they're like, no, we just live until we die. We just spend it till we die because we're just going to work right up. We can do that being lawyers. Is that better?
I don't know. I just know that it said a restart, so we'll see.
Well, it sounds
We'll,
fine.
we'll see.
Hmm. Yep, lawyers have a tendency to just have to work up, and part of that is, I believe, it's because they don't necessarily know how to save their money. They just, spend, spend, spend for today, and don't think about what about tomorrow. And it's not easy to do, especially when you're young. You think you got all the time in the world, but man, does it come up on your ass fast. You wake up one day and you're like, son of a bitch, it's here, and I only have that much in there.
Yep.
I have two cousins that started saving the same time that, we basically did. Of course, yeah. Uh, I always bucked everything that Marv wanted to save and save, and Marv was just really, really hard on it. I mean, he stayed firm with, we have to, we have to, we have to. So it's kind of like we still live in our starter home. We never moved up from that. We just stayed in it because in all reality, it made no sense. Our kids weren't going to be any happier in a bigger home. They really weren't. And they'll tell you to this day that they would not have been happy in a big home. So, you know, uh, but because of watching our friends that did not save, it has kind of made it kind of makes you nervous to see what they have to go through from not saving, from the money, when extra money, anytime money would come in, say taxes, they'd just go and vacation on all the tax money and instead of saving it. And I always thought that that was, fine, you could do that. And but now, I mean, it took many years of Marv drilling it into my head that no, we need to save that money. You cannot just spend. You cannot save and spend at the same time. And you just can't. In or out, dude.
I just want to say something. So here in Canada today, they just announced here they're expanding this dental program that probably about 90% of the dentists have rejected, that they will not, um, because apparently it's covered. You can get coverage, pretty much up to a lot of things there except a root canal. Once you get a root canal, that's it. You gotta dig deep. But no dentist is taking this on because they said what the government, the federal government here in Canada is paying them is peanuts. Really, it is. It's peanuts, and they're expanding it to others. And it's like, don't they get it that the dental association here in Canada and in all provinces have spoken out, and they've said that they don't want it. And it's like, anything the government touches, it usually turns to shit. It's crap. I mean, I'm sorry, I hate to say this, but I mean, anybody who thinks, oh, the government's going to make life better, no, they're making it more not affordable. It's more expensive in the end.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just want anybody, like I said, I have a friend who really thinks, and every time the government makes an announcement, he's always calling me up and he's saying to me, oh, he said, this dental program. I said, yeah. I said, but 90% of the dentists, and I said, and especially in the city where I live there, all of them are pretty much said, like, we're opting out of this program. We've had enough.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing that. And he's, oh, but they make our life better. And I said, what? I said, what the hell are you smoking? Are you drinking? I said, whatever you're smoking or drinking, tell me so I can avoid not having that. I said, because anything government touches, and I said, I don't want that. And they say, oh yeah, but this is going to be great. We can have free dental. We can get whatever we want. And I said, what don't you get about that dentists are pulling out there? And it's just a matter of time before they all finally are not in it. And then what are the government going to do? They're going to like, oh gee, oh, we finally got a response that all of the dentists are not going to do this. And it's like they're not making a life better. And then they go ahead and they give themselves a 30% raise. They just voted to give themselves a 30% raise here, and it's like people are living in tough times here, and it's like like what the
Mm-hmm.
hell is going on? And apparently Jagmeet Singh there of the who controls, he's got all the power, just voted in favor of a 30% and said, oh, the MPs deserve. What have they done to deserve it there? They've done dick all. They've
Mm-hmm.
screamed, they fight. There's nothing going on there. And it's like, um, you know, and Ukraine, Ukraine is going to get some more money. And it's like, oh, I was like,
Oh, of
really?
course. Yes.
I'm just so freaking fed up. You know what I gotta say? By the time I'm 65, if this country doesn't smart up Canada, I'm leaving. I'm going. I'm gonna go to Mexico. Actually got a nice. They got a nice. It's I call it the hotel, but it's actually the hospital. Their hospitals
Well,
like
hell
a
yeah, they
hotel.
cleaned out all the prisons and sent them to the states. You should be good to go.
Yeah, Singh is a joke. He's an absolute joke there. I actually walked up to him there, and I did. This is no word of a lie. And I would even YouTube there. My MP was there. Of course, he knows me, and he knows that I am conservative. And he said, and I said to him there, so I said, how is that threesome going? This was when Sophie was still with Trudeau. I said, how is that threesome going with you, Justin, and Sophie? I said, did you go to sleep country to get your bed? And I said, is it comfortable? And the MP just went beet red there. And he said, oh, he said, he's the greatest prime minister ever. He goes, he's a great person. I said, if he's a good prime minister, and I said, why the hell is he the most hated? And he said, um, he says, oh, he says, he said, you should actually watch. He said, he's actually helping people. He says, like yourself there. He goes, so everybody benefits there. And I said, no, I said, he's bankrupting this goddamn country. That's what he's doing. And I said, and
Mm-hmm.
quit giving money to Ukraine. And anyways, he said, and he said to me there, I says, well, I said, I tell you what, get comfortable, get some good pillows because that's probably going to be in the next budget there. I said, make sure they're nice, big, and fluffy. I said, so that way you can all share it. I says, and you can make love. And that this is around Valentine's Day that he was here. And I says, I said, because I know love is in the air. I says, I don't know. I said, why don't you guys hold hands there? I said, get married. I said, ditch the wives there. And so, anyways, I just Oh, it just bugs me to no end that our government, like they are spending, if compared to your government, compared to the American government, that these guys are like they're like shopping like the world's going to end tomorrow, like Russia's
Mm-hmm.
going to come
Mm-hmm.
and bomb us all. They
Mm-hmm.
are literally they're shopping, and it's like they're money going here, money going there, and so I always tweet Trudeau because I always tweet Trudeau, and I said, "So where's my money?" And I said, "You want to
Yeah.
give money to people there? Give me $100 million, And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I'll take it and I'll go to Italy there and I'll buy a nice villa on the lake there." And
Yeah.
anyways, no, but they're spending money. You should see what they're spending there. Um, Gutters, you'd be like, holy shit, there. And then in Toronto, rain tax starts. There's a rain tax in BC. They're trying to force this, and they're shoving back, and people are pushing back a sunshine tax, 8% sunshine
Mm. Oh yeah.
tax, and
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
not only that, our city here, just where I live, they just got $15 million, and they get it every year if they go a 15-minute city. Now you can't make my city where I live a 15-minute city because there are things on the other side of the city that you need to get to. So you can't tell me where I can and cannot go. I want to shop wherever the hell I want to shop. And and you cannot make my city. Believe me, once you see my city, if you ever come up here, Gutters, show you around there, there's no way that you could have two Walmarts, that you could have multiple, um, like there's just
Mm-hmm.
no way you could have,
Mm-hmm.
cannot have multiple of them because you just can't. And I think it's so wrong. And I actually asked the city about it, and they said, "Well, what do you mean by this?" I said, "You know damn well what I mean." I said, "You guys took the money." I said, "Why are you guys buying into this 15-minute city crap?"
Mm-hmm.
And they said, "Well, they said, they said people do need to get to work there." I said, "So," I said, "but you can't make this into, well, it's not a 15-minute city." I said, "But you guys did. You guys took the money." And I said, the city was listed in that list that I brought up online. I said, "Here you go." I says, "Right here." I says, "It's right here." And they said, oh, but they said we're trying to make things good in this city. I said no. I said look at it. I said I'm not stupid. I said I see the stuff. I said I see the name and I see who's got the money. I said I'm right in tune to what's going on there. I said don't try to pull the wool over my eyes. And they're like,
Mm-hmm.
and I said I just want an answer why you're buying into this. And I love it. They don't answer, and they all look at each other. There's like three of them, the CAO, and they're all looking at on the and I said, "Well, answer." I said, "Someone's got to answer," and they're all looking at themselves. They're like so dumbfounded, and it's so funny. You should see it. They don't like it when I go to council meetings. They hate it because I always ask the questions, the tough questions,
Mm-hmm.
and they say somebody will email you. He says, "No, no, no." He says, "Tell me now." Well, we don't know. We don't know the answer. And then they look at it and they all shrug their shoulders and say, "You guys don't know because you guys were asked a tough question."
Mm-hmm.
they hate that. They
Mm-hmm.
absolutely they hate it. When you actually pin them to the ground there, and the only way they get away is by saying, "Here's a card, email me." And I say, "No, keep your card. Just tell me the answer now."
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
like I said, like I said, you should actually research Canada. 'Cause right now, from now until another week, is before they split for summer and they go back in October. They call it summer break. Uh, they're going to be spending so much money. Like, what is it? Mental health just got money. Dental program just got money. But they're not giving it to people who need it. People are $50 away in Canada. $50 away, gutters, from being on the street there.
Hmm. We were just talking about that. I said, the just watching like I have a really hard time seeing homeless people. Like when it just, I mean, I know it makes me sick to see people shitting on the street and all that stuff. And, I get all that, all the garbage and shit that they're not even bothering to pick up. And I get all that. And it's very frustrating. But the thought that somebody doesn't have a home to go to just crushes me.
Me too.
Th- I could not even imagine not having a bed to sleep in or a warm place to be. I cannot imagine that. It just breaks my heart to see those people go through that. And I don't think it's going to get any easier. I think we're going to see a lot more homeless people before this shit gets better, if it gets better.
Well, okay, so I had a good plan, and I said,
I'm
because
listening, but I'm going to go grab some coffee while I'm
okay,
listening.
no worries. So I came up with a plan, and I said to them there, because where I live, there is four huge big lands right in behind where I live here. Huge. We could house the homeless if the city would get off its fat asses, and they would literally do that there. And those people that are homeless, I bet you that they were a good, decent person. They've fallen into drugs, then they went on the streets, and the other thing too that I also think is that I know a couple of them that were really highly educated that have lost their degrees that are um they're pushing buggies with the stuff that they owe there. They've lost their families. It sounds like a country song backwards, but it's actually the truth there. And they've lost everything. Their kids won't talk to them, nothing. And I said, I said, we have four. I said, you guys are sitting on this. You guys are waiting for the province of British Columbia to give you this money so you could go for fun. I said, instead, why don't you guys be productive, be leaders? I said, and come up with a plan there, put a thing forward, and free up some land, and put a bid to all of the um, low income profits so we can get some low income housing to help the seniors, to help those that are on a disability that need the housing and get them off the streets. I said, what you're doing, I said, is you're playing piggy in the middle. It's the municipal government and it's the provincial government, and in the middle is the innocent person. And I came up with a plan, presented. They took my plan and they shredded it live right on council. And I said, if we could, for four plots, the top four out of the seven, three of them, I said we then three of them were not going to win it there. They had to come up with the best damn plan as to why they should have that plot and what they would do with it and what the design will look and how many that they will house. Of course, you can only go up to 5 stories, commercial on the bottom, and then maybe 4 stories. And I said, but how many is going to be in there? And they didn't like that plan. They said, we're waiting on the government. And I said, well, waiting on the government is literally, I said, a joke. I said, because you could be waiting till hell freezes over. I'm sorry, you could be waiting. um and but no, no, I mean, art. um yes, they have a lot of drugs and mental illness. Um, and here's the thing. Just hear me out there, Art. So we have got the ones to fix that, but there's no recovery homes. Okay, so once you're done with going through mental illness and the drugs and that, where do they recover? They go back out on the street there and they're doing the same thing, and it's a circle, and it's the same
Mhm.
circle. There is no recovery, and people do. I know two people who have been off the street, who were in mental, and they're doing really well. They actually just got jobs, really good, high paying jobs, good for them, and they're getting their life back to normal. And I say that if we could get these four pieces of land behind me and get them in there, I'm sure that that's fine there. Get whatever nurses, workers to come in there to make sure they're on the same path there and that they are doing good there. Kind of like recovery, but a place for them to live there. Get them off the streets because, like I said, they're all decent people. And you know they're all decent people there, and like I said, I don't think that they were like this before. They were there because drugs were free. um it was really easy to get to be an addict, and the support was there, but once you're done, you go back out on the street there, so you do the same thing over and over. It's like a merry-go-round. You're going around in circles. And uh, you know hang on here. Oh, I wanted to read that.
Oh, sorry.
Although that's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, I get that, but a lot of the ones that are on the streets, though, Kai, is because of the drugs. And like I said, we just need places to build here, and we have the place. We got four huge, freaking massive lots, and they're huge. And we could build. We could homeless. We could homeless probably about 400, and probably have a lot of them off the street there, but instead they're waiting for the province to give them money. And I said to them, and I put up a plan there, and like I said, they shredded it. I'm not sure if you heard me, but they shredded it right in front of me, and they said, "We don't like your plan." And they said, "We'll wait for the government." I said, "Look," I said, "you'll be waiting till hell freezes over if you wait for the government." I said, "Take a proactive stand there," and I says, "And let's get these people off the street there," because, like I said, there was one person there who had a degree, who had a really good degree. Not gonna say where, but I was like, "Holy crap!" Um, like holy crap, like really. And they lost that, they lost their family, and it sounded like a country song backwards. And I just think that they were not like this before, and I'm sure they're all great people and they got something to offer. And some of them have lost their businesses, they've lost their houses, they've lost their cars, you know and
Well,
yeah, go
I
ahead.
I have noticed a huge um, influx in homeless when the our mental health basically stopped. We kind of, and I know Reagan had something to do with it, and I know Obama had something to do with it, and but since then, that's where I see a lot of the problems, and what ends up happening is those mental people end up getting into drugs and abusing drugs, and then I mean, they're first of all they have mental issues that makes them homeless to start out with, and then it just becomes a spindling fucking mess that just over and over and over they can never get it together again. And I think Arby's right. A lot of people refuse to have the help. They don't, if they don't take, if you don't catch them at the right spot to get them the help, they'll just keep refusing over and over and over. It's like you have to just keep trying until you hit that right moment that they go, okay, I'm fucking done with this. I can't do this no more. I want something different. And so I do think that it is a lot of the mental, but I still think there's a lot of people that have mental issues that could have a home and still live in society and still, but because they lost their home, that kind of started that whole effect, that whole fucking vicious cycle of don't, we got mental issues. Now I'm fucking homeless. Now I have nothing. Now I'm going to be on drugs because I'm trying to cover up that whole issue. And I mean, I totally get it, but, and it does need to, I mean, it is going to have to be a thing that, we
Mhm.
fix. It's not going to fix itself.
Nope.
Um, but I can tell you right now, there ain't going to be no fixing it as long as inflation keeps skyrocketing the way it does. So,
Well, if you keep spending way too much there, inflation happens if you spend because you
yep,
have to rob Peter to pay Paul.
yep,
And so it's got to come somewhere.
hmm
And like I said, but a lot of these people that are on the streets here, and without inflation going up here in cities and municipalities there across Canada, and I'm not sure, I think in states and counties there, all they have to do is free up the land, tell them to put in a bid, buy the land with the municipality there. And not only that, the taxes. help to pay to generate more revenue there. So it can generate in a sense. I mean, not in a lot because I mean, if you because some usually just have them pay $1 each year, but it'll help a bit to help people get off the street, and it helps people with their incomes and that. And so to me, I just think that we have four major plots right in
Hey,
behind me.
Bryce.
We have four major plots in behind me there that we could have. I'd say about 300, 350 people off the streets, and that would be a lot. People that would be like, "Holy crap, where did they all go there?" Well, they didn't move; they are housed. I mean, then we need to find recovery places for them, and I just think, and that's just mine, and of course where I live. I know the state's a little different, but also giving free drugs here in BC doesn't help. Like you could walk into any pharmacy, get whatever you want.
Mm,
Smorgasbord, man. It's you get one of each if you want. There is no
yeah. Yeah, I see a lot of veterans that are homeless, and I know it probably starts with some type of mental issues, but these are people that had homes just a year or two ago. They had homes. They paid their light bill. They paid their garbage. They paid their phone bill. They paid and now they don't have it. Why is that? Something changed. Something has changed drastically to make all this happen, and you can't tell me it's just all these people decided they didn't want a house anymore. They want it. I mean, something has gone to where they cannot afford it. We all know what it is, and I mean, and we all know where, like you said, Oilers, we all know where inflation comes from. So I
yes.
mean, until
Well,
we stand up and change it, this
arts
is going to continue.
arts guts. If you are paranoid schizophrenia with a full blown delusion, there is no wife until you manage to find some degree of treatment. That's right. But once you have the treatment, where do you go? Where do you go? You need to have somewhere to go to recover to get away from
Hmm.
that. Otherwise, if you go back on the street, it's just going to be the same cycle over and
Yes,
over again. And that's what we
exactly.
have here in BC, the same cycle over and over again. And it isn't going to fix itself there unless you have some place to go. And that is what the province is missing, that key piece there. But you can't wait for government to give you the money. You can't wait. You have to be you have to be proactive and think of other ways and other solutions. And I know they like to try and download it on the municipality there. Um, and hiring bylaw, that's what we have here in Canada, bylaw services there. It's just a tax burden. Then you know that your taxes are going to go up significantly because you have to pay them, and they want a good wage because they're going to be dealing with the problem. And I don't understand that. And they say, "Oh yeah, but we fixed the problem. We have a good permanent solution. We hired more bylaw, 8 more bylaw officers there." And I said, "Okay." I said, "So what is our taxes going to be? What, 10%, 8%? Oh no, 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 it's going to be like 3%." And then you get it, it's like, okay, so we got it down to 8.6% there. I'm going like, what the heck? Like, what the hell in tarnation? And it's like, it just really it's mind blowing. Like I said, you guys
Mhm.
need to watch what Canada. And then Biden says, "Oh, we need to follow what Canada does. Canada's on the right path." No, don't follow what we're doing. Please don't. Look at say like Sweden or any other country there. Don't follow Canada. Like really, like Canada is going down the same rabbit hole as America. As a matter of fact, I think
Mhm.
we are not better off. I think America, United States, is way better off than Canada. We're going down a rabbit hole that
Oh, I don't think we're too far behind you, though. Hey, Hollis, and hey, Night Owl. How are you, honey? Long
hello,
time
friend.
no see. Yeah, I don't think we're all that far behind you, Oilers. I would like to say that we're a ways behind you, but I really don't believe we are that far behind you guys. I really do believe we are. I mean, they've got this shit on turbo mode. They can't run our country into the ground fast enough.
RB, I think you're wrong. Canada is 10 to 15 years ahead of the States. I don't think so at all. I sorry. I think we are like way, way behind. No, I'm sorry. I have to disagree with you there on that RB there because I've seen us, and I would love to. It'd be nice
Why
for
do
me to
you
think.
think that it's 10 to 50 years, 15 years ahead, Arby? I'm just curious as to why he thinks that. because I
Yeah.
wouldn't think that they are either.
No, not at
From
all.
everything that I've seen, and I've been to Canada a few times, and you know, Vancouver was the
Does he
worst.
have
I'll
the
never
link?
go back
Does
to
he?
that godforsaken
Oh,
hellhole
he's gonna
ever
come on.
again in my
Awesome.
life.
Good to see you there, RB. RB's gonna come on there. I'd love to
Okay.
hear RB.
Yeah, we love to hear RB.
Night Owl. I don't think I've met Night Owl there. Am I? Can I
Night
drop
Owl
my link?
comes from.
Can
Yeah,
I
of
drop?
course, always. That's why y'all have wrenches. You
Okay.
can do whatever you want with
I know. I'm a hard, lazy working man.
it. Oh, 10 to 15 years of dismantling. Ah, is that what you meant?
That is what I meant. Yeah, I meant they're ahead
Okay.
of us in the
Ooh, you're loud.
evolution of society.
Let me turn you down just a hair.
Okay.
Sorry,
You're fine.
I'm on my phone.
I know. We never know what it's
Using
going to be
Bluetooth,
like.
hence no Baxter. I'm still technically at work, but hopefully no patients come in, and I can leave at 5 and be done.
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I meant. I meant that they're 10 to 15 years further down this path of destruction. Maybe I'm off, and it's like more like 5 to 7, because it seems like things are picking up. So like more that things happen, the more the decay seems to happen quicker.
I see. So he meant at this it's going down the shit tubes 10 to 15 years ahead of us is what he means by that.
Oh, totally. Yes. I think.
I'm going to
Okay.
grab my
Okay.
coffee. I had to make more.
Awesome.
Marvin stole it. I'll be
Tell,
right back.
tell Marvin quit stealing coffee. Tell him
I
we
know,
all
but
want coffee too.
he went to work, so I had to let him take it.
RB, good
Well,
to see you there. Good to see you there, RB. Good to
nice to
let
see
you
you
on.
too. Well, real patriots drink Covfefe. That's all I'm saying.
Like I said, I'm just really shocked because Canada, we used to be a good country. We used to be a beautiful country, and we're going to shit. We're going to hell in a handbasket, and we can hardly wait to get rid of Castro. That's for sure.
Castro's
Trudeau.
son.
Oh God, it's absolutely insane. This guy is literally dismantling our country. He's taking away our freedoms, taking away our rights. What we can say on the internet there. I actually know somebody, and I will actually say this right now, that someone in where I live in the apartment had a rap on the door, and they were fined $75,000 Canadian because they said one thing wrong on the internet. Can you believe that? And anyways, and I thought they were gonna come to my door because I'm always saying bad stuff against them. And I came out there and I actually told the guy. They said, I said go for it there. But you know what I tell them? I'm media, so go ahead. And as soon as I say media, they run. They run the other way there, and they hate that. So if you tell them I'm media, I will blow this out. They will run the other way there. And the guy got this thing and 70, and of course he came to show me, and he says because I said something on Facebook, he says about that there, and so he called them wankers and whole kinds of names, and I just it was just oh my goodness, I could not believe that I could not believe the amount. But yeah, it's starting here in Canada. They're handing out fines left, right, and center and taking away people's houses.
Welcome to China.
Yes. I'm gonna sub up to Night Owl. I see that Night Owl subbed up to me. I'm gonna sub up. So all three of my channels will be subbed up to
Well, people should
Nice.
also share the link, for at least in the discords and whatnot.
yes, I'll do
And
that
on
soon.
Stable Kids, there's a place to share stream links for
Yes.
promotion purposes. Because there may be people that would hop on to a coffee club stream or whatever, but might not want to be subscribed for whatever reason.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Thank you very much, there, RB, for that. So I'm gonna post my Discord in here, and anybody can join it. I'm very open. We're always adding things. We're gonna be adding more things, I think, very soon, and very excited. And people can share that, and Yeah, so that's my Discord there. Feel free to join that. Anybody who wants to, go ahead. I would love to have
And he's
RB.
okay with political shit on his Discord
I
too.
am. Yeah, I'm
Imagine
not
that.
gonna boot people. Can you believe that? Like, come on, like,
God.
oh my god, like, I'm sorry, Gutters, but I had to take your side. When I seen
No,
in one of
don't
the
be sorry.
Discord groups, on one of the groups there, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna mention the name, but I'm just gonna
Mm-hmm.
say that I was like, really? And I was like, come on. It's like, so make a section. It's like, but that's why I have it. And I don't care. Like I said, just be respectful, but talk politics, go for it. And yeah, we're all going to disagree. We're all going to have disagreements on about politics, but at least we can be disagreeable. I mean, we agree to disagree there, and it doesn't matter. We're all allowed to have our say. And as long as we're respectful about it, that's good enough. It's plain and simple.
See,
That's the only rules. But
that's
go ahead.
that's
Talk
the
politics.
way disabled kids Discord is too, except you don't have to be respectful. We fucking disrespect each other all the time. We're a bunch of fucking assholes.
But join my disc group. Yeah. Anybody can. I'm very open.
Yeah, I mean, we have a good time there, but we don't take offense to shit. We're okay with, you
Yeah,
know,
go for it. I mean, like I said, I'm just very gracious. I love meeting new people and and everything like that. Next week I am taking a little bit of a hiatus because I've got a few things on the go. I've supposedly I've signed myself up for this kids festival there that I said I would take pictures for and everything like that and help out. And and then I've got some stuff to do on the side there, some other marketing. I've got 3 people that want to advertise with my media business, so I've got to get that going. And so I'm taking a
nice.
little bit of next week. So this week is just kind of, I'm now relaxing and gonna get into that there. But yeah, feel free
Nice.
anyone to join my Discord. I'm not sure. I did post it in there, so it says Discord.
Yeah.
It's called Chatterbox, and I am a Chatterbox, and we all have fun in there. It's a good
Well,
time.
and it's another great way to network too. It is a great
Absolutely.
way to put your links in there, like Arby was saying. I mean, you can. It's just another great way to get your links out, and to converse with people that maybe you can go in there and you can actually friend people for DM. That way, you can talk directly to them, privately, whatever. So it's just another way to kind of
Absolutely.
meet people
Absolutely.
and get around.
Well, I
So it's kinda
recommend
cool.
everyone to sub. Night Owl, you got 3 subscribe from me, so you got 3 more.
Nice.
So I know that you're at 3. Hang on here. You're at 375. Let's go.
Woohoo.
377 now. Come on, keep going. Let's get Night Owl to 400 subscribers. Come on, people.
No
23.
doubt.
I don't know
Let's get her
who's
there.
all in here. I don't know how many people. But come on, let's get Night Owl to
Night Owl, one of the
400.
voices. I'm actually going to name that Night Owl, just so you know. That is going to be one of, I don't know if you've been listening to my sexy story time, but one of the voices that I am practicing is yours, Night Owl, and that it is going to be called the Night Owl voice. So
Indeed.
just know that, honey. And I don't think she takes offense to it. She actually told me the day that I had her listen to it and I was talking like her. She actually said I started to sound like her. And then she critiqued me and told me the parts that I didn't sound like her. But so yeah, I was all excited that she actually said, "Yeah, that was pretty good."
Yeah, it's awesome.
Arby, you sick fuck.
What? RB. Oh, he's joking. He's laughing. Come on now. He's laughing. I love it.
I told you, I'm the chief troublemaker. Did you check my title?
Oh wait, I got a comment up there. So
Just sub to
there
who?
we go. Chief
Jimmy
troublemaker.
Biter, did
Exactly.
you sub up to mine or is it Night Owl? Sub up to both of us there. We're both good people. We don't bite.
Well,
No
like
pun
I don't
intended.
use the. So part of the reason I don't really subscribe to people is I don't use the YouTube app. I use GrayJ, which is some app put out by
Okay.
what's his face, that tech YouTuber. Can't think of his name right now, but it pulls all of the video to that channel or to that app, so you don't deal with ads and that kind of stuff. But then I can't like do chat and things like that. So the only time I actually use YouTube is if I'm watching something live.
Yes.
I use Discord and like Discord, like people sharing their live links as a way for me to access live stuff more so than subscribing to things because I never check YouTube or don't keep notifications on. So that's why I encourage people to utilize the social media to share their stream.
Totally.
Mhm.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing how many people it reminds them, hey,
Oh, you
because
did?
a lot of times you'll ignore the notifications on YouTube just because if you follow a lot of channels, you'll kind of like overlook when the notification comes in, and so it's kind of nice having another spot where people can go, oh yeah, fuck, Gutters is live
Yeah.
tonight, or
Yeah. No, I know. I see that. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go live at 4:55 because I'll be doing on my Oilers channel there the Oilers game. They play the Stars there, so that's for hockey lovers and sports lovers. Not everyone is into that. It's always good.
yeah, I'm definitely not a. Oh, Night Owl. Then I need to change my banner. I wasn't sure if you were doing it for like, if that was like just, I know you've done a couple of them and I've missed them, which I was kind of bummed about because I was trying to catch them. But well, not that one, this one.
There's Kai.
I will put you in there. When did you say you're doing it?
Who, me?
No, Night Owl. She's doing coffee club too. Tuesday mornings.
Tuesdays.
What time are you doing them, honey?
Well, don't you do something Tuesday?
I do them Tuesday. I do my show Tuesday night. Yeah.
Okay. Tuesday mornings.
So
What time? What time though?
Yeah. What time? Because I'm gonna. Do you see the banner at the bottom? It has all of us. If everybody gets on back on track, this is when their show times are. So I'm just wondering when yours is, and I'll put it in. That way, it scrolls at the bottom with the rest of ours. So just let me know what time, and 10:30ish, and it's fine if you're late. It just gives everybody kind of an idea. I mean, like today I did mine at 11. Usually I do mine at 9 my time, but I had a meeting. So
is that Eastern or Pacific?
Well, mine, I always put the times in. I put the times in on here as a Pacific time, and you'll see that I put the PST on each one of them. So is that Pacific time, Night Owl, or Eastern or Central or whatever?
Eastern time. So 7:30. So that's 7:30 in the morning.
7:30.
I'm not even up.
Okay, I'm gonna go put
But
that in.
I'll make a point.
I have a question. I've never thought about this before, but it just occurred to me. The Oilers, the hockey team, that has nothing to do with like the old football team that became the Tennessee Titans.
No.
They just both like the same name.
Yeah, Edmonton Oilers. Yes, it has nothing to do with that.
I mean, obviously they're different sports. I'm aware.
It's okay. No, and I've gotten that a lot. As a matter of fact, last night one person actually got it and said, "Oh yes, I know." While I was spelling out there, I was like, "Holy shit!" One person finally got it there. So great, but yeah, it's not the Tennessee Titans. Definitely
No, obviously it's not. Well, no, obviously not. I was wondering if there was any connection or why they had the same name, or if it's just that they're both from areas that were heavily into, oil production.
No, because it's in Canada and Alberta and the north area there, where there is lots of oil, but they've won championships. I don't know about Tennessee Titans if they've won any or not, but these guys have won championships in a row.
The Oilers, when the Oilers first started, they were in Alberta for their first year.
Yep.
That's why they picked up that name, according to Wikipedia. because of
Yeah.
the oil production, petroleum production up there.
Yep. You got it.
Yeah, now
You got
the
it.
Houston Oilers haven't been a team since what, like 90 something was when they became Titans. And with
Yep.
Tennessee, 96.
Night Owl, what do you call yours? Is it just, do you just call it Coffee Club or what do you call yours? Will you let me know what she says? Because I don't want to come out of this. I'm over in the other thing and I don't want to come out of my banners because then I have to start
Okay.
it all over.
Okay. We'll let you know once
If
we
I
see.
if I don't do it now, I'll forget about it. I know me.
Yeah, Coffee Club is what she calls it.
Okay. So Night Owl.
Okay. So, are you trying to think of a different name?
Who? Huh?
Are you thinking of a different name?
Who? Oh, no. For her?
For you. For you.
No.
Okay.
Every Tuesday at Night Owls. That's what I need to put. Okay.
Okay.
At 7:30 a.m.
That's
ish.
right. That means you
I didn't
really
put
need to have an espresso coffee. I know me. I'm usually up by 6, but this week I haven't. I've been sleeping in because I've had late nights on YouTube.
Okay. Here we go. Let's see if it comes in right. Every Monday at the Den. Every Tuesday at Night Owls at 7:30. Yep. Okay. Cool. Perfect.
Okay.
We got it in there. Yay. Like it's the owner's the same. Yeah. Yeah. Yay. So now you're in there with everybody else. I keep trying to figure out what cat, if she's going to actually call hers Coffee Club or if she's going to just not and keep it Twisted Sister with no Coffee Club or what. Because as soon as she says Coffee Club, then I'll put it in there. And then we have a couple more days. We have like, we only have Sundays left to cover. But anybody could still do afternoon
Sundays.
Coffee Club or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Well, I am going to actually start something where I'm going to do Sunday Fun Days soon. Just
Nice.
reading. So I'm going to be doing that in the morning. And yes, it's going to be family friendly. Family friendly. So, I mean, some people have kids.
Well, Oilers, you ought to talk with Mouse and see about getting in on the Coffee Club because what that does is that puts that in. They do a bunch of hashtags and it makes it to where it gets it pushed out to other people. And it just,
Okay.
you'd be amazed at how much it. So, Mouse is usually here, but she's had some family stuff going on.
Mhm.
And so,
Sorry to
but
hear
as
about
soon
that.
as as soon as she comes back, though, we will you can definitely talk with her about that because she's
Would
the one
love
that
to.
kind of sets us up with that, and it just makes it to where everybody has a place to go and drink coffee and visit, and they feel comfortable being there because they were already in another chat where they were on the
Yep.
day before or whatever, so it kind of
Yep.
makes it nice.
I put my Discord in there for other people who are just joining late if they want to join Discord and that. Some people were chatting, so I did that. Put that in there.
Yeah.
I love Discord. I love connecting with people behind the scenes there, chatting with them there, because everyone brings something to the table. It's like nobody
Mm-hmm.
comes empty-handed. You're not a freeloader. Would hope
Yeah.
not. I know one thing: you wouldn't come to my party if you were a freeloader.
Yeah, it looks yeah, I like the idea of having it. What I liked about it was that people would come to Discord and visit with you that might not come on panel and visit with you.
Right.
We've had people in there that have been to other channels and go in their chat all the time, but they never ever went onto their panel and they never talked to those people outright. But they came to
Right.
Discord and did it. I heard you,
Yep.
Arby.
Yep.
Making trouble again. Hey, Corby.
Uh-huh. Tony.
Yeah, I was just coughing. I don't know what you're saying. Just coughing. I'm doing CME. I'm multitasking, and my CME is free because I'm a freeloader. So
You damn freeloader.
why would I want to pay
Arby,
for
you're
continuing
not.
medical
You're
education
not.
credits?
You're not.
No, Arby's
you're
far
not a
from
freeloader.
He just loves
No.
stuff. No, he's not a freeloader. He's just a penny pincher like my husband.
Yeah, well, I'm
Like,
gonna be able to retire
He
one
probably
day.
lives on a fucking loaf of bread. See, he lives on a loaf of bread and a can of Spam all week long. The dog eats better than he does. Huh. See, I wasn't wrong.
Oh,
You see, real life stuff, you laugh the hardest. Did you hear that laugh? Mm-hmm.
Nah, I eat okay. My dog eats pretty well too, and I won't lie.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, no, I've been doing some raw, like more raw foods with him lately. It's been helping with his skin stuff. His allergies seem to have cleared up a lot.
Really?
He's not letting the hair grow back on the two spots on the side of his face that I showed you guys, but at least it's not a bloody mess anymore.
So, have you ever tried the CBD dog treats that I told you about?
No, I never got those.
Well, I'm telling you,
I'll-
you should. Because it might help with the supplemental, I mean, I would continue to feed him the raw stuff because that seems to be the trick, but
Just be healthier, yeah. Working for him better.
Yeah.
I still think there may be some environmental stuff too. I don't know. Can I just take one of the gummies I have and give him one?
can you get I don't know, but look, Google it and see what it says. I don't think there's much difference, to tell you the truth.
It probably depends on what it's like. What's additives, flavoring, things like that.
I'd just give him a little tiny piece of one. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna do nothing like that. I mean, if a human can take it, trust me, a dog can take it. There's like how many different things a dog can't take that a human can take? I think it's like 2. But I know that my daughter gives her dog CBD treats, but they are dog treats.
My buddy sits and eats peanut M&Ms and shares them with his little Bichon, who's like all of 20-something pounds.
Yeah, my daughter had a fucking lab that he was the coolest dog. And he was such a sweetheart. His name was Taylor. God, he was so sweet. But that dog had the worst skin condition. And it was after his first bout of, guess what? Immunizations. That dog had perfect skin until he took his first bout. And that was it. After that, that dog had fucked up skin. I'm not shitting you. They lived in this log house and he would take and run along the side of the house trying to itch himself. Like he would make scabs on himself, that poor bastard. It was all up and down his entire back. And they tried everything. They took him into and had allergies done. They did everything. And he smelled like the worst, like the strongest dog smell you could ever imagine. And they kept going, okay, well, we think it's this, we think it's that, we think it's, staph. They came up with all kinds of things. So, don't let him around the baby. Don't let him do this. They tried everything. Nothing worked with this poor dog. That dog would cry all night just trying to itch the itch away. It was awful to watch. And that was one set of shots that dog had. Just fucked him up. That was before they had CBD treats for dogs. I often wonder if it would have worked for him.
All right. Well, I just ordered some, so I'll let you know how it
Tony, do
goes.
you want to join the...
From
Yay.
some CBD stuff.
hmm Yeah. He doesn't. My friend has tried to offer Baxter things that have THC. Baxter's not a fan. His dog loves it. My dog, not so much.
Look at this. The only thing that died from marijuana was monkeys at a testing lab. They forgot to give the monkeys oxygen too. Yeah, maybe they were smoking a little too much and forgot what the fuck they were doing, hey?
I have bad visuals about that.
Dude. Dave is going to be 3 in July. Dave is her dog.
Ah, well, hello, Dave.
Yeah, no, I give him Zyrtec. That usually helps him, but like I say, the actual scabs he would scratch at even with the Zyrtec on board. Because I think that just the healing scab is kind of itchy, like it is for us.
I like Zai Tai Den says, most of you know the drill. Smash, smack, slap that like. I don't care how you do
it.
That
Hit
like.
that. Well, I called her Zitty Den, and I was told no, it was ZT Den. And
Yeah,
then
have
she
you
said,
guys
just
not
call me Tina.
have you guys not heard of like the pasta ziti, like baked ziti?
Mm-mm.
No,
It's pasta?
it's a type of pasta.
No,
Yep.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, okay. I thought I was an uncultured. No, I'm just messing with you. It's like a specific pasta shape.
Oh, no, I don't think I use like 2 types of pasta, and that's
Kind of like
macaroni
penne or
and
rigatoni.
spaghetti.
either
Oh,
either it's an elbow or it's a string.
that's right. You got straight and cornered. What fucking more is there?
Well, I think you should have some baked
Well,
ziti. I think you would like it. It'll be delicious.
every now and then I use egg noodles. And I made some macaroni salad not too long ago, and I did it with the spiral macaroni. Let me just tell you that I was informed that it was okay, but to never do that again. So I guess that meant it did not pass the
I
macaroni
mean,
test.
real Italians get very worked up about what pasta you eat when
you
and
don't.
how you eat it and how you cook
Hey, I'm
it.
Italian. I'm Italian, and I don't get worked up there. I can't cook pasta, so don't even. I'd rather buy it in a damn jar or something like that because. And people say you're Italian, and I say, well, yeah. I said, but just don't ask me to cook you any spaghetti because if you want horrible spaghetti, or
Hmm.
my grandma makes the best spaghetti, though. I have to say, I've been spoiled because my grandma makes the best spaghetti, and I love it. And she has that great sauce that goes back like I don't know, like wow, I think over 90 years that her great grandma, you know. So yeah, it's quite interesting there. She still has that recipe to this day. She still has it. Cooks with it too.
Yeah, I'm kind of a illiterate pasta person. Like I said, I know 2, 3 pastas maybe, and then like I said, that one day I put in the squirrely pasta and was told to never do that again. So I will not be doing that again.
I'm with you. I'll join. No worries.
Yeah. Um. Try the oatmeal shampoo for the dog's for itchy skin. Yeah, that dog is done past, and they tried that. I think that dog lived in oatmeal baths. I'm not shitting you. And he loved it, but it just didn't. I mean, it was soothing for him, but it never made his skin better. Nothing did. It only got worse. It never ever got better for that poor dog. And he was such a sweet dog. God, he was the sweetest boy. It was awful. It was awful to see. He was so miserable. Good. All right. Thanks, Art, for coming and hanging. I'm so glad you did, honey.
Bye, Art. Good to
You
see
give
you.
us all the reasons to keep questioning things, and that's what I love. Thank you. Thanks for keeping it open. Yeah, Art brings a lot. Art's one. He's kind of like RB, and they make you think about stuff instead of just taking the simple answer. They make you think about stuff, and sometimes I'm like, don't fucking make me go that way. I don't want to think that hard. Just let me take the fucking simple way out.
Yep.
That's not fun.
No, not the simple way.
No,
Nothing worth having in life comes easy or simple.
that's right. See you later, AMC. Go cut that grass. Get your scissors. Chop, chop.
AMC's leaving us.
Yep, going to cut the grass. I want to make you some baked ziti. Yum.
Yeah,
Now
when you
I
take
feel like
your
I need to.
tour of the country, um, in your RV one of these days, you can stop by somebody's house and they can make you some baked ziti.
Yep. Yamaha said, and when gutter runs low, she rips the macaroni art off the refrigerator. That's right. Everybody's got to have a sacrifice, kids.
Maybe we need to start a cooking show. We can make some fresh pasta.
Fresh
Learn how to
pasta.
make Oilers, grandmas, or moms, or whoever's
Yeah.
sauce.
Oh, I don't know if you'd be able to do that. That's for sure.
Well, we have actually a sub that is a great supporter she's starting her cooking channel. Maybe that's something we need to talk to her about. She's a Southern girl. She's all about Southern cooking. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get into the twang of it, but I can't. And that is Mrs. Mac. And
Oh,
she
yeah.
she's getting ready to start her cooking show called, what the hell's it called? Pigs and Pies, or Pies and what?
Oh,
What's the name of
I
it?
think I've, what is it? I'm just trying to think.
Somebody say it. They're gonna say it here. Somebody will. I'd rather eat than cook too, Kai, but for some reason it's really hard. If I don't cook, I don't get to eat. So I have to cook.
Yeah, I'm in that boat.
Yes.
Make some 420 ziti. Mm.
I think I know where you're planning on going to get your first baked ziti.
Pie. Pigs in a pie. Pie and a pig. I gotta look now because we need to know what her cooking show is because she's getting ready to start it up like this week.
I'm gonna be right back, guys. There.
Okay.
I gotta.
Pig in a pie? Is that what the hell it was? No. She's in my descriptions. Let me look. Hold, please. Here. Oh, you bitch. There. Where is it? At the bottom. Pig in a pie. And I think she took the dashes out of it. So you don't have to. Let me see if it takes me to that. I need to redo it. Okay, so it's pig in a pie, but don't put the dashes in. So it is / right? Yeah. I'm getting good at this part. Pig in a pie. Right? Yeah. Let me see if that does it. Let's see if I can click on there and see if it works. Go to channel. No, it's taking me to that channel. I don't want to go to my channel, you stupid. Tell me if that works. I don't think it did. What did I forget? It didn't work. Ignore that link. It's What'd you do with your channel, girl? Pig in a pie. Why can't I find her? Somebody find her. Try at in front of it. Didn't I do that? I did. Why can't I find her? I wanted to make sure to put her shit out today because she's really close to starting it. Grr. I swear I will get it. Hold, please. It's not going to take me to it. I tried. She took the dashes out of it, and I think that might have screwed her. I hope not. That'll really screw her for starting if she's not able to get her channel up and going. What the hell? You still there, Abby? Listen to me babble on. Sorry, people. Pig in a pie. Ooh, you really glitchy. How come? I wonder if it's because I'm trying to look for this. Ow.
Yeah, not me. I didn't do anything. I don't know. But is it the channel I just posted? I think that might be who you're looking for. I think it's with an N, not a I-N.
Wow, my entire StreamYard went away.
Can you hear me, Gunner?
Literally. I can't just hold, please. Okay. Hold.
I think we found it. I think a bunch of us just posted it. Flatty posted it, and I think I posted it a couple times.
Okay, just a minute. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
It's weird because I can't see. I got my screen's like completely black. I don't know what the fuck the problem is. It's like just gone. Oh, okay. Let me see if I put it over here, if it will do any better. That's weird. I can't do nothing. Like, I can't add nobody. I can't remove nobody. That's okay. Let me see here. I'm going to go on my phone. See if I can find it that way.
You still can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we posted it.
That's
Flatty and I both found the link.
okay. That's the one. Yep. Thank you.
It's just
Okay, she's got
not
78 subs. Yeah. Yep. So we need to get her going on that. We'll see if she'll make us some pasta on her show.
don't you just like eat grits or whatever if you're from the South? Pasta's not a thing for those people. Just like
Yeah,
barbecue and like shrimp and
we're
grits
gonna
and
do
like
it.
I don't know. And then if you're from like Louisiana, you get to eat crawfish or whatever and gumbo.
Okay, if I go away, I'll be back. I don't know what's going to happen here, so hold, please.
Ooh, it's my show now. All right, I don't have anything to say. Time to end the show. Just kidding. Yeah, everybody eats mac and cheese. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I can't look at her channel at the same time as I'm on here because if I switch out of the internet browser on my phone, that's why Gutter couldn't hear me. So there was this place that used to be in downtown Baltimore that had the truffled like chocolate mac and cheese or something.
Okay, I'm back. Am I cutting out?
All right, I gotta run. I got work to do. It was
Am I
nice chatting
cutting
with you.
out?
No, I mean I can hear you. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can.
All
Thank
right,
you for
sorry, I
coming
gotta
on.
run. Bye. See y'all later.
Happy Friday. See you later. All right. Right on. We've done 2 hours and 24 minutes. And you know what? So here's the deal. I'm thinking that I'm going to cut this short today because I'm thinking about doing a stream tonight with a couple surprise guests that I will let them do. Well, I don't think they're going to let them do most of the talking, but I will let them try to do most of the talking. But yeah, I'm hoping that we're going to do this. So I will see if I can get a stream set up. And it's basically going to be the whole thing regarding whatever political. These are two guys that are really good at talking political. And I will probably only give them the links, the link to come up on panel. There might be another one or two that I may add to it, but for the most part, it'll be people that they want to kind of commence with, just because they're very good conversationalists and it makes the stream flow smoother if I have people that kind of have that rhythm and flow together. And so, and that, just have the wherewithal to be listening and to make clear and sane statements. Because sometimes that doesn't happen with me. I have a tendency to get quite passionate, which can sometimes screw me for getting what I need to get across. So, yeah, no, I wished it was Horseman, but no, it's a couple other people that you guys will absolutely love. Um, oh, look at Kai. She's already got. Wouldn't that be cool to have Rick and Yankee on? Wouldn't that be cool? That would be good. Maybe, who knows? I wished I could get that rolling. Maybe with everything that's going on, I can get that rolling because I've kind of been giving Rick shit lately about not coming on. Yank, I try not to give shit to because I know he'll come on when he can. So I do know that. So I try not to pressure him. Plus, he doesn't work well with pressure. Hello, Megan. How are you, darling? How are you, honey? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. How are you? You're just getting your day going, Megan? I'm actually just getting ready to end this one because I think that I was telling everybody that I think I'm going to get a live going that is with a couple people that are very good at talking about politics and kind of letting, and of course in that we will talk about it, and the chat of course will be involved, but it's just that I'll probably not have a ton of people on panel because sometimes it makes it easier if there's only a few, 2 or 3 people versus a bunch. It just makes sure that people don't get talked over. Good for you, Megan. I hope it all goes good, honey. Yes, and Kai, I will give him shit. Oh, right on, Jimmy. Okay. Yeah. I'll try to get a notice up here if we do decide to do it. I got to try to get a hold of one to get a hold of the other. So, hopefully that works. Oh, Megan, wait, don't go nowhere. I can't believe you don't have a wrench. That seems weird. I could have swore I gave you one. There. You do now, darling. Sorry, I don't know why you didn't have one. And thank you, darling, for the $5. It's much appreciated. Oh, you're just gonna leave with your wrench, huh? Thank you, sweetheart. I hope you have a good day. Good luck today at your oh, and so Migraine Awareness Month starts today. That's right. Starts today. Oh, because you're Saturday. You're already at June 1st. So tomorrow, I believe it starts for us. Yes, okay. Are you leaving, Flatty? You're not even going to do my countdown? Did you already do it? Anybody seen Wendy lately? Wendy, Outback Wendy? You know what? Come think about it. I don't think she was on Fools last night. Did you guys see her at Fools last night? I am thinking about going live tonight, Caleb, with the, a couple special guests. Yeah. So, yeah, they're our kind of people too. Like they think logically and sensible, and so I don't think she was gutter. I was only there for a bit, but I didn't see her. I know, I don't think I did either. Hope everything's okay with her. It's not like her, but sometimes people need a break. I haven't seen her on Harley Dad's either. Me either. I sent Harley Dad a link today, and you know what? Did Harley Dad go up on? He was on TF's panel last night, wasn't he? I done the countdown and rolled the outro and said goodbye to everybody. She's like, fuck you, I'm out. You said you were going, gotta make up your damn mind. I love you, Flatty, honey. Thank you so much. You're the bestest girl. So yeah, if I do post it live, I will isn't she adorable? I will get that done hopefully sooner than later. But I don't want to put it up until I know for sure that the guys can go through with it. I'm pretty sure that I can. I don't think I have anything that will keep me from it as long as I get my shit done in a timely manner here. And yeah. So yeah. Okay, Megan. Thank you, sweetheart. All right, everybody. Let's play the outro while I still can. Thank you, girl. Love you, darling. You have a great afternoon. Let's see. Where's my stuff here? Let's find our outro. Let's do... Yeah, I'm in the mood for more of a rock than a country. But the country is longer. Let's do the country one. Just because it's longer. All right. Thanks, y'all. Just a minute. I'm going to put this down. And thank you, Megan. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats, memberships, and always supporting me. Hey, LW. You the man. Can you email me? If you look in my about, my email's in there. It's Yank and Gutter, but make sure you do an N, not an and, for Yank and Gutter at gmail.com. That would be awesome. Yep, I'm just getting ready to shut her down. So, hopefully I will see you all later tonight on here, having some special guests, hopefully. And if I don't, then I will see you at Harley's, always. And I will also go over to Harley's, even if I'm doing a live, I'll go over and say my hays and catch him in or out, whichever. And don't forget the Oilers is going live at 4, so you could probably catch him. I will not be going live that early, I don't think. Oh, there's Oilers.
Hello.
I was just getting ready to shut this down.
You were? Oh, sorry about that.
Yep, that's okay. But you're getting ready to do one at 4 o'clock, aren't you?
4:55 p.m. Pacific time.
Okay, so I may be doing one tonight. I just don't know. I've got a couple people that actually are wanting to kind of do a political stream, and where I'm already political, it just makes it easier. So, but I haven't told anybody about who that is or any of that stuff. So, but I will let of course, there'll be a notification up. So, but
no worries. Just come in and hit me the like.
Regardless,
like you did last time. Just come on and hit the like button.
Yes, exactly. Always.
Alrighty.
Always.
And thank you to everyone who's joined Discord. If you haven't joined Discord, I'm just going to throw it in there just one more time for those folks there who are just joining, who are late comers there. We love our late comers people.
That's right.
There it is. There it is. Where's Gutters? There's Gutters right there. There you are. Feel free to join. Anyone can join. Invite your friends, family, your coworkers. They're all welcome. We know you love your coworkers. I love bugging people about that. Everyone's like, coworkers, we see them every day. Why do we want to talk to them on the computer there? It's like,
Great.
yes. So like I said, it's open to everyone. Anyone can join Discord. I'm not a fussy person at all. And yes, you can talk politics. There's a politics tab. I also just added a YouTube channel promotion so you can promote your channel. That's what that is called there. So in other words, if you have a YouTube channel, do feel free to post it in there so people can sub you up that are on the Discord. No problem. So just wanted to let everybody know there. And yeah, like I say, join it.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
It's always good.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go then.
Well, I will.
Sorry that I came in
No,
late,
no,
but
you're fine. You're absolutely fine. Thank you for coming on, and I will see you in a while, I'm sure.
awesome. Take care. Okay. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye, Williams. Bye bye. All right, everybody. I think it's time we get rolling and get some stuff done. So I will see you back here in a bit tonight. It'll be a few hours. Probably 6-ish, 7-ish. So I'm not exactly sure, but I'll need to talk with some peeps first. So, and like I said, don't hold me to it because it may not happen. But again, I swear I'm leaving this time, Platty. I swear it's happening right now. Don't forget to check out all the other coffee clubs. And all my peeps, go check them out in the description. I try to keep everybody's links in there. If I've forgotten somebody's link and you'd like to be in there, just let me know because I can put you in there as long as you're not a drama show or any of that shit. I've said before, I'm not doing that. So, but I will promote you if you're not doing a bunch of stupid ass fucking drama. So anyways, thanks everybody for great coffee and wonderful conversation. Y'all rock. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Thanks so much. And I swear this is it.